You know this feeling. The heaviness in your chest before making a decision. The way your mind rehearses worst-case scenarios on repeat until you're exhausted before the day even begins. The paralysis that keeps you in situations you've outgrown, not because they're good, but because they're known. And the unknown feels like falling. You call it anxiety, you call it overthinking, you call it being careful. But beneath all of those words is something older, something more primal. Your fear circuit, an alarm system in your brain that was designed to keep you alive. And it has been working overtime. Not because the danger is real, but because somewhere in your past, your nervous system learned that change itself is the threat. Let me tell you how this works. Your brain has a vital mechanism called the amygdala, a small, almond-shaped region that scans for threat constantly. When it detects danger, it floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline. If the threat is real and immediate, a car swerving toward you, a person attacking you, the system saves your life. But also, it sharpens your focus. It mobilizes your muscles. It makes you faster, sharper, more capable. If the threat is not immediate, but your amygdala was trained in an environment where safety was never guaranteed, the alarm never fully turns off. Your brain begins treating everything unfamiliar as dangerous. New opportunities, new relationships, new versions of yourself, and unconscious vows form to reinforce the pattern. I must avoid risks at all costs. It's not safe to step outside my comfort zone. My fears define me. These aren't weaknesses. These are the architecture your psyche built to survive an environment that taught you early. Change means loss. Vulnerability means harm. The unknown cannot be trusted. Your younger self needed these vows. They were brilliant. But you are not surviving anymore. You are allowed to live. Here's the part that makes this so exhausting. When your fear circuit is chronically activated, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, perspective, and decision-making, gets overridden. You can't think your way out of it, because the part of your brain that thinks clearly is being drowned out by the part that is screaming danger. If you've ever wondered why you know something is irrational but still can't stop feeling afraid, this is why. The amygdala doesn't care about logic. It cares about survival. And if your history taught it that new things hurt, it will keep you locked in the known, even if the known is slowly killing you. But here's what changes everything. You can retrain this system, not by ignoring fear, not by forcing yourself to just be brave, but by creating enough present moment safety that your amygdala begins to learn a new pattern. When fear grips you and you respond with presence, with a hand on your chest, with a grounding breath, with a quiet acknowledgement that you are safe right now. You are teaching your nervous system the difference between past danger and present moment. You are not dismissing the fear. You are informing your amygdala that this moment, this present moment, is not the old danger. I created an audio journey to help you do exactly this. Listen here. The journey is called The Fortress of Discipline, and it's guided by Empathica, your unconscious emotional circuit breaker. She understands that your hypervigilance isn't paranoia. It's a nervous system that learned early to scan for threat and never learned how to stop. This isn't about overcoming fear by pretending it doesn't exist. It's about growing through fear by being with it, gently, wisely. At the end of the audio journey, I offer a practice. When anxiety grips you before a new step, place one hand on your stomach and say quietly, "I am safe right now. I can feel afraid and still move." You're not overriding the fear. You're partnering with it. Neuroscience shows us that when the prefrontal cortex is engaged alongside the amygdala, when logic partners with emotion, resilience grows. You don't overcome fear by ignoring it. You grow through it by staying present with it. If you want to go deeper, if you're ready to understand which old contracts of self-protection are ready to be honored and released, I invite you to explore the full Oracle journey. Fear was never meant to be your prison, love. In its truest form, it is a fortress, a structure of discipline and discernment that says, I will move wisely, I will build with integrity, I will face what needs facing. The door was never locked. It was only waiting for your hand. Love you, Cassandra. The audio immersion supports you in releasing chronic people-pleasing and self-abandonment, reconnecting with healthy anger as a source of vitality, softening stored tension in the body, building nervous system, safety around assertiveness, reclaiming your personal power without aggression. Easily listen here. This journey was co-created with our resident intuitive guide, who masterfully works with the 7 emotive circuits that shape your reality. The frequency-based design creates spaciousness in your nervous system, so your natural curiosity can return, free from pressure or performance. After you listen, I invite you to explore the unconscious vows that may still be keeping your fire contained. For just 7 months, you'll receive all 5 guides plus the complete 5-layer trauma-informed healing process. This isn't about becoming more aggressive. It's about coming home to the full spectrum of your aliveness, where healthy anger is no longer the problem, but the power that finally finds its way back to you. And that is the bravest kind of beginning. Dive into the subconscious rage circuit and discover how it affects our desire for happiness and spiritual fulfillment. P.S. Find the full emotional circuit healing audio journeys here for free. Look forward to a full exploration of all 7 circuits in episodes ahead. XO Love, Cassandra.